Hello and welcome to this short introduction from Centrify. In this video, I'm going to show you the basics of configuring a YubiKey or a smart card to provide a secure access to your Centrify identity service. The purpose of this demo is to demonstrate how a user log into their Centrify portal account and using their secure YubiKey to authenticate themselves and launch an application provisioned to them based on the profile such as Google Apps. When a user attempts to connect to their account, they are prompted to confirm the use of their certificate that has been preloaded by the Centrify Ops team. When their YubiKey security PIN is entered, the user is presented with the Home Portal UI. From the web UI, the end user can continue to load any of the integrated applications such as Google Apps. There are a number of steps to follow broken into 3 stages to complete this process. More detailed information is provided as well on Centrify's user community. The first step is to generate the certificate. Once this is completed, it will require to be exported and the call to Centrify support to assist to upload the certificate to your tenant. The second stage is to configure the YubiKey with the certificate using YubiKey Manager, and you must test it. The third and last stage is to configure the CIS platform. Once the 3 stages are completed, end user will be given the option to log into the Centrify portal using their YubiKeys. To prepare the environment, you will need to create a new test user in your AD. As an example, I have created a user under the OS X workstation OU. You will need to follow the standard wizard until the user is created under your desired OU using User and Computers tool. I've also created a group called it Smart Card Users. Under the property of that group, please note Global and Security Group Scope are selected. Under the Members tab, you will see that the previously created user has been added to that group. Lastly, please ensure to allow remote desktop logon to the above group. The next step is to create the certificate for the YubiKey. And to do this, we will first need to start the Certification Authority console. This can be done through a search on Windows. If you get an error, retarget the console to the appropriate server. Under Action, retarget Certification Authority, another computer, and browse for the server. OK, and finish. Right-click on the certificate templates and select Manage. Under the default Smart Card User template, we will duplicate this template. On the property page, we'll change the display name to reflect YubiKey version 2, and then under the Security tab, we need to add the Active Directory group that we created. And enable the permission to enroll and auto-enroll for that group. OK here. Closing the console. And now we need to publish it. New certificate template to issue. Select YubiKey version 2 and OK this. The last part before we move to configuring Centrify Identity Service is to provision the smart card certificate into the YubiKey. To do this, we will use the YubiKey PIV Manager tool. In YubiKey Manager tool, we press Certificates. We press Generate New Key. Select Request a Certificate from a window C. Make sure you type the certificate template name, not the display name, and press OK. It will ask you for your PIN. Then generate the key. The new key has been generated and ready to use. A new message will be displayed to confirm the new key has been generated, so you click OK. In order for Centrify to enable smart card support for your tenant, you will need to provide our data center ops team with an export of your certificate authority chain in a .p7b format in order for the ops team to upload it to your Centrify tenant. Follow the next few steps to export the certificate authority chain. Once completed, send it back to Centrify support. To do this, on a Windows server, launch the MMC console and add the certificate snap-in for local computer. Now locate your root certificate under Trusted Root Certification. Right-click, All Task, Export. Click Next. Ensure that you're exporting the cryptographic message on .p7b format and includes all certificates and the certification path if possible option. Click Next. Give it a name and Next and Finish. The export was successful. The last part of the demo is setting up your Centrify tenant to accept YubiKey. There are 3 areas that I have configured in my environment to ensure authenticating users with their YubiKeys. Let's start with roles. As you can see, I created a role, I called it Contractors, and under the Contractors role, one of the members is my AD user that I added to this role. The next step is under Policies. Created a Contractors policy, enabled it for the role created earlier on, Contractors. User security policies, configured the login authentications and selected yes. I have also selected use certificate for authentication and tick these 2 options below. The last part under policies is to configure the auth OTP and provide a name as a display name when users logs in. To complete our CIS configuration, under settings, authentication, the profile that we selected, we need to enable auth OTP client as an option for the initial login for the users. When this has been configured, click OK, and your environment is ready to accept end users' YubiKeys for authenticating. To test our environment it's working, I need to log in to my tenant, my user portal. As we shown initially, I'm challenged with a certificate. I click OK in here. I need to provide my YubiKey PIN. Click OK, and I'm logged in into my own personal CIS tenant. Thank you for watching.